Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Commander Royce. Some of you, when I say commander, some of you will feel like giving me a knock. Anyway, I just want to follow the write up as you can see it here. Some people actually say that this guy is what's his name? Sonak Parawa. Some say this Van Van Van, the Eggman. Some say that I don't care about who he is, but this his post reminds me of something that I'm gonna share with you now as he made this post 21 minutes ago. 21 minutes ago, so it's as fresh as today's bread, isn't it? Some of you don't follow him on S. I don't follow him either. But I sometimes I need to know when this kind of wind is blowing left and right. Sometimes I want to know, how he's doing, because I remember those days. When I say those days, I'm not talking about years ago. I'm talking about what happened after the Red Declaration. This guy was one of the vocal commander, people who add their voice to what is going on now. He was one of those threatening everybody that feel like he hold life and death and all that. I'm not trying to downplay him. What I'm trying to tell you is what happened. Okay, not to insult him. I don't know him, and he's not even my enemy. But we only try our best to make sure that we say the record straight, to say it the way it is. Even though some people who are supporters of USB are not even pleased with that, but those who are intelligent enough will understand what we are trying to say here. And I'm not here, like I always say, the platform is not to tear anybody apart or to preach negativity or violence, as case may be. No, not at all. We are here to keep the. So let us quickly go through this post. But before then, I would like you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tell us what you think about what we are going to discuss here. So after Biafran was redeclared on 29th of November 2024, then this our brother here decided to say all manner of, some may say nonsensical things. Okay, so he said a lot of things that doesn't add up. But as you know, people who understand will understand. People who don't understand will still ask you some question. But be it as it may, let's go straight to what he said in the past. He is one of those who made it clear that who was bragging that they stopped the African Liberation Army from operating because they want to prove that US and USB government are nothing, that they are not working with them. You remember, he made a post about it, and I have the screenshot. I'm not going to share it here until somebody doubts. If you doubt, I will dig it out. If you doubt, I will dig it out. But let me tell you, he said he was very, very proud about it, that he stopped his men, according to him, from not operating anything because they want to prove that USB government are nothing but just a fraud. That they, if the Biafra Liberation Army and him and his men continue working and protecting Biafra land, that somehow it means that CS is the one working, that he don't want CS to claim working, with them, that kind of thing. And at the end of this whole story, youth of Biafran, youth in Igbo land pay dearly. Bodies of our youth was littered to all every corners of Biafran land, especially in Imo State, via Asada Dokubo's boys, and nothing has happened. That's why I asked those lawsuiters, people who want to sue everybody, who want to drag everybody to the court, and believing that they're doing the right thing, where is your case file? Where is your lawsuit of to Asada Dokubo, who buy people with, on a video evidence? You can see that. Not at all. But simply because you want to prove that you own everything, you control everything, you want to drive Biafran to your madness, that you want, some of you claim that you're a leader and all that, but you are not leading anybody, because that's why Biafran not paying anything to you. But let's not waste much time on that. So this guy, this our brother here, made this post, as you can see, at the time of recording the video 23 minutes ago. Now, let us, minutes, not even up to 30 minutes, he made this post, and I'm going to read it out for you. Igbos are 1,000,000% not ready for freedom, he says. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This is the pure truth. We are only fighting to secure our land and country for the next generation because this current generation of Igbos are just too foolish. We only live under the bravery of Igbos of the old. I wish to stop my men from stopping the Fulanese influx at this time so that what is happening in Benue will have pure meaning and a reflection in Igbo land. Because men, Mas Naman does MNK and Simon Ekpa PM put mechanism in place to prevent what is happening in Benue to happen here in our land. So our people now feels they are not touchable and they are formidable. Stop PMC, that is his group, it's called group here. You know, this group I don't know about them, but I'm just reading it the way he put it. So don't crucify me on that. It's not, this is not my word. I'm reading it for you. It's called group for 6 months. That if you stop, if he stops his group for 6 months, and an Igbo land will turn to desert and enrolls under 128 hours. But for the sake of PM Simon Ekpa, whom I love so much, and the entire squad love him as well, we must continue. At this time, when I see some Igbos making noise in saying we are going to deal with A or B, it seems you don't know who we are. What, really? Okay, let me take it again. Is when I see some Igbos making noise by saying, but he said, in saying, we are going to deal with A or B. It seems you don't know who we are. I laugh because they are just empty barrel, okay? Eze Ndi Igbo in Lagos, when he was arrested, all these Igbo making mouths have all gone muted. That is these people for you. Now, when this life we are, to be honest with you, leadership is not easy. That's why you have what is called leadership quality. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I know this kind of write-up, many thousands of Igbo people feel this way, like what this guy is saying. You know why? Because out of frustration, you can say this kind of thing. When you think of how our people are being treated across Nigeria, when you think about how our people respond to some of this kind of insult and inhuman treatment, you will tend to sound like this guy. Remember when Amaka in Canada was dragged by entire Southwesterners and Nigerian government at large, and some Igbo people jump out, begin to attack their own simply because they are scared. They don't want to get themselves involved, to challenge their challengers until PM confront them and head it on with them. And what happened? Everybody went, down. Had PM not rose up that point in time, most of these things that people that they want to happen to people would have just happened in a twinkle of an eye. But guess what? The presence of PM have actually changed a lot. But those of our brothers and sisters who are head bent in making sure that or who is head bent, why I say are because there are many, all right, they are just trying to do everything to work against their own people. And today you are seeing them in thousands, if not in millions. So I understand what this guy is saying. The truth is that when we often brag that our land we can do, no, Igbo land is exempted. To be honest with you, the level of preparation that I'm personally I'm seeing from terrorists from the north and banditry and name it, all these northern Muslim people, the preparation, honestly, our land, our people are not yet ready for that. If there's any chance for them to invade Igbo land today, with the force they're using in Benue, you end up not to, I don't think there will be IDP. They will not allow IDP to exist in our land. That's I can see that IDP camp in somewhere else, maybe in Yoruba land, elsewhere. If not that our youth are the one doing what they can do. But you see, these elders, the so-called elders, they are your number one problem. For the job and the strength of Igbo youth or Biafran youth to be fully effective, they need to channel their attention on internal enablers. I'm not saying you should buy anybody. What I mean by that is to confront them by maybe by argument. Confront them in some of their decisions. If you want to add any other means of confronting them, use your mouth and say it, not me. Okay? But what I'm saying is that you cannot just have people, elders, standing at the gate. Each time you struggle with your youthful strength to shut the door, these elders will use left hand and open the door. Before once you turn back, they open the door again. Those people that you struggle to close the door against will penetrate again. And if you ask them what is going on, the so elders will go to security forces and government and report to you that you are caught making noise. Is it because you have these people in our land? Why are you talking? They know what people can do, but they choose to pretend that you need to follow government structure, follow everything. We are one Nigeria. You have free movement and free what I don't know. What is going on in Benue is the reason why I wanted to stream live, but unfortunately, something happened to our system that we have to shut it down for time being. Hopefully, from tomorrow we shall see anyway. I'm not going to say anything about it, but let's see. Whenever you see us, please take us. So, my people, I just want to remind you that for Roy to say, like this paragraph where he talked about, where is that paragraph here? Where he talked about what may happen to our people if they stop for 6 months, as you can see here. Okay, so our people now felt that they are not touchable. Now, what he's trying to tell you is because you are not ready for your freedom, because you are just hoping and believing that you are for freedom. So why I said that leadership is different from being a secretive man is what Roy said. A leader will not say what he said here. That's just a fact. Because our people are not ready, you said. The question is why do you think they are not ready? Some of the actions of some of you actually made people act as if they are not ready. When you open your mouth and tell people Biafran Liberation Army to stop operating, to working against those invaders you are talking about here, and what signal, what message do you think you are passing to people that will sponsor you and sponsor the security you are talking about? You understand what I'm talking about? So this is not about Igbos. Some of us, some of you, your utterances have actually helped to make people act as if they are not ready. I'm not gonna say much about this, but please like the video and tell me what to think about what he said. Do you agree or do you disagree from what he said here? And let me read it again, because I know some of you may not understand what I just said. Igbos are look at it here, 1,000,000% not ready for freedom. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This is the pure truth. We are only fighting to secure our land and country for the next generation. That means that he's trying to discourage people that believe that their freedom is achievable, which honestly I don't believe what he said here. So don't make your post sounds like you are just managing to sustain your existence for hoping that another generation, or another generation that you don't even know the capacity of this generation will now come and fight. Then maybe this generation has come and gone. Come on. He said again, because this current generation of Igbos are just too foolish. Coming from somebody who told Biafra Liberation Army to stop operating. What is foolishness if not that? We only live under the bravery of Igbos of the old. Like, do you see any bravery of Igbos of the old telling the security or no, to stop what they're supposed to do to secure life and properties of our people? You don't see that, do you? Do you think in the olden days you will have somebody telling you that you need to do this and do that because he wants everything to be the way he wants. My people will be in the helm of affair like what Ogenkere literally doing as we speak. Now they have sued their friends, and I'm gonna after this video, I will scan through this Roy's post to know if at all he have ever made any comment about that lawsuit. Because all I have seen, all he put that I watched before recording the video, I did not see, but I'm gonna dig further. But let me say this: if you don't have any post, if you don't condemn what Ogenkere and Dabiri and Elias are doing, trying to sue Biafra without suing people who actually buying our people. They made it known to us that Dabri is a government. He represents a lot of government of the world, a lot of nations in the world, and all that. But he used that his law firm. The first people that he dragged to court after hiring him to represent Biafrans are Biafrans. That tells you that a lot is hidden. These people are actually working, for the enemy, and you are donating money to to sustain their salary. That is what I want people to. And as Royce is staying here, trying to act innocent, Royce, you're supposed to use your platform since you are also broadcasting and you are creating content. You should also use your platform to announce this and make it clear to people, so people will understand. Do you understand? I'm not one of those who say that you are not a man of a Liberation Army. I'm not one of those who say that you are. I don't know. I'm just neutral about your identity, and I'm not even after your data. I don't care. But what I care about is what you said in the past, how you bragged that you stopped the Federal Liberation Army from operating, so that USB government, those US will not take the glory that men on ground, the Federal Liberation Army are working for her. And to prove that, you have to do what they ask you to do by not to fight or do anything. And when you see our people body being dragged, being piped, littered everywhere, you guys, your response was not to you. I'm talking about Fallback Republic trying to re-echo your statement. You said, go and call us to defend you now. Saving God said that she's in charge of everything. Go and tell her now. So that kind of statement did not go down well with me. And I would like to see the response, like a comment. Let us quickly check the comment section here. As you can see, I want to read just two only. This one says, anybody who ignores your advice, comma is do you do who what are you talking about? Ignores your advice, comma is doing so at this own. I don't understand this kind of write up. Is doing so that. Okay, let me take it again. Anybody who ignores your advice, comma is doing so at his risk. I don't understand your grammar, to be honest. I followed your advice and gotten myself some anointing oil, which I will, which is well hidden somewhere. Any day that the Fulani herdsmen attack my village, anointing will break a lot of yokes that day. God bless Royce. God bless Biafra. That is what the one said. And another person said, you have BLAESN, BDF, DOS, Briggy, IPOB, USB, ETC, and you are still come on Twitter to cry. I thought you all said you are fighting Fulani. That is why you armed criminals with assault rifle. Are you telling us you have been overwhelmed by the Fulani? That is from a Fulani person, no? Hustling Benjamin. These are Fulanis hidden under the names of Biafrans. Anyway, I don't care about the identity, but this time around, whether you are Igbo or not, the entire Nigeria, entire old Nigerians are burning down. Not by anybody, by Fulani who happen to be the leaders of the government of Nigeria.